So the next skill I'll be demonstrating will be partial bed bath. The candidate is asked to bathe a resident who is in the bed and who is not able to bathe themselves. For testing purposes only, the candidate is asked to wash just parts of the body so the technique can be evaluated. The instruction asks the candidate to wash the resident's face, neck, back, one hand and arm, the chest and abdomen. Soap and water should be used for bathing, and the resident also needs a back rub. When completing the skill, the mannequin is dressed in a clean hospital gown. So the skill is going to go just as I'll present. Hello, my name is Myra. I'll be your nursing assistant. I'm going to go into your bathroom and wash my hands. And your name is Miss Jones. Nice to meet you. May I check your name, band? All right, Miss Jones, I'm going to be providing you with a partial bed bath today. Is that okay? Okay, great. I'm going to provide you with privacy, and I'm going to gather your supplies. So I'm going to go and gather first our barriers. We'll have a clean and dirty barrier. We will gather 5 washcloths at least. We will gather 2 drying towels, one to be utilized as a barrier to protect the resident's linen from getting wet, and one to be used for drying. We will gather a hospital gown, and we will also gather a bath blanket. I will place down the clean barrier as well as the supplies. Miss Jones, can I go into your side table? Out of your side table, I will gather the bath basin, soap and lotion. I will now go over to the bathroom to gather the water. I'll make sure the basin is halfway full with warm water. Miss Jones, would you like to check the temperature of this water? Great. Is it okay if I place the bath blanket at the foot of your bed? Great. We'll bring our working area closer, and we will raise the level of the bed, Miss Jones. Is that okay? Now, when raising the bed, you just raise it for a level that is comfortable for you to reduce strain on your back. So now what we're going to first do is untie Miss Jones's gown. We're going to place our first towel behind her head. Miss Jones, can you lift your head on 3? 1, 2, 3. So as not to wet her pillow while washing her face. Now I'll place my first cloth in the water and allow that to soak for a minute. And place the bath blanket on the resident prior to the partial bed bath. Back to our cloth, finish our mitt, wring any excess water out. Now no water or no soap is applied to this cloth. We're going to start by cleaning the eyes, no soap again. So we're going to do the eye furthest away from us, going inner to outer eye using the pointer side of the cloth. Now the eye closest to us, pinky side of the cloth, inner to outer. And we'll go top to the bottom of the face and top to the bottom of the face. Place this back into the water, and then we will dry the eyes, reducing contamination by using different parts of the towel. Again, inner to outer. Change the side of the towel, inner to outer, and now we're just going to use the dry part of the towel to dry the rest of the face. All right, now we're going to clean the ears and neck. We'll use the same cloth that we utilized for the eyes and face, rinsing it out, making our mitt, and getting some soap on this cloth, front and back. We're going to go to the back of the ears, back of the neck to the front, back of the ears, back of the neck to the front. We're going to place that here, and we're going to get another cloth to rinse. You will see a pattern develop. We cannot place the soapy cloth back into this basin because then we cannot use this water to rinse. So any soapy cloth will then be dumped. So a new one to rinse. Back of the ear, back of the neck to the front, back of the ear, back of the neck to the front. That's a keep. We're gonna place that back into the water. Miss Jones, we're now gonna dry your ears and neck using a dry part of the towel. Back of the ears, back of the neck to the front. Just a dry part of the towel, back of the ears, back of the neck to the front. All right, Miss Jones, we'll take off your gown now. Cover you for privacy. We're gonna have you lift your head so we can remove that towel from underneath your head on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job. And we'll place this towel underneath this arm. So now we'll get our cloth ready. The same cloth we used to rinse the ears and neck. We'll rinse off, we'll put some soap on, and we won't place back into the water. So now we're going to clean the outer portion to the hand itself, up the arm to the axilla, and we're going to dump. Going to rinse in the same way. With a new cloth. So outer to the hand, under, up the arm to the axilla. Keep. And we're going to dry same way. Pat the outer to the hand to the axilla. All right, Miss Jones, we're going to move on to your chest and abdomen. I'd like to assure you that the water is not cold, soapy, or dirty, so we're going to continue to use it. Again, the evaluator needs to hear you say that the water is not cold, soapy, or dirty, acknowledging that you would change it if it was. So the same cloth we used to rinse the arm, we'll now use to wash the chest and abdomen. Rinse it out, get some soap on it, and not back into the water. So we're going to clean the chest and the abdomen, including the abdominal fold. Cover while I get a new cloth to rinse. Now I'm gonna rinse, same way. Over, keep. I'm going to dry. Using a dry part of the towel, of course. All right. Miss Jones, we can place your gown on you now. So you can wait until you're finished, or you can do this now, being that the front of the body is cleansed. All right, Miss Jones, we're gonna have you get onto your side so I can clean your back. On 3, you're gonna turn away from me. You're at an appropriate position in the bed to turn away. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna bring the towel that was under the arm closest to the back so we don't wet the bed. I'm gonna get our rinse cloth from the chest and abdomen, rinse that out, make my mitt and get some soap on it, front and back. Now starting from the top, down, 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 that's rinse. Get another cloth, our last cloth. If you've done it appropriately, you will not need any extra cloths. And you will be at your last cloth. Rinse. We're gonna rinse off that area. And then we're gonna dry. All right, Miss Jones, I'm gonna give you a back rub for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna provide you a small amount of lotion. I'm gonna warm that lotion up. And I'm gonna start at the base of your spine. I'm gonna go up the center, and I'm gonna do circles down the side. Center, circles down the side. And I'll do 2 to 3 passes. The evaluator notes that you said 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna wipe off any excess lotion. I'm going to secure your gown. Back onto your back. 1, 2, 3. All right, Miss Jones, I'm gonna remove your bath blanket. And I'm going to pull up your sheet. Are you okay while I go dump the water? All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna dump the water, rinse, dry it out. All right, make sure it's dry before bringing it back. You're gonna open the drawer, you're gonna place it in. You're gonna open the top drawer, you're gonna place these items back. If you're wondering why I'm not using a barrier to open the drawers, it was a clean skill and I do not have gloves on, all right? So I'm going to remove this, clean to dirty. Now I can take these supplies away, hold them away from my body. Separate linen and garbage. Come back. Make sure my resident's okay. Miss Jones, are you still comfortable? Do you need anything before I go? Here is your call bell. If you need something, give me a ring. If not, I'll see you in about 2 hours. I'm gonna make sure if the linen seems tight to give you some room, toe pick. I'm gonna reduce the height of your bed. Would you like your curtain open? All right. Evaluator, I did not notice anything on the resident's skin. No complaints of discomfort or pain. Wash my hands and I'm done.